Okay, so my name is James Foops Jr. And a funny thing just dawned on me. So I think you guys might get a kick, get a old kick out of it. So when I was enlisted, you know, I don't know if I told you guys this before, so I'm gonna tell you this now. And if I tell you this before, then just bear with it and then deal with it. So I had flag duty with one of my favorite drill sergeants, and me being the dummy that I am, okay, I guess I did mute it. Me being the dummy that I am, I decided that I would rather do the flag than to go and play the taps on the CD because I'm not really good with technology or whatever. You know, um, so these fire ants, these fire ants were on their they were on their mound, and it was right by the flag. So the guy who went to do the flag, my battle buddy, he had to go do the taps, and I had to like stand in the straight attention position. And these damn fire ants then crawled up in my boot. Not only did they crawl up in my boot, they were from the tip of my toes to my kneecaps. And you know when you're in the army, they teach you to hold. You do this so y'all can see. You wrap it like that, and then you stuff your foot in your boot, and then your boots are laced. So I don't know how this happened. This only proves that I am king of the impossible. So I'm standing there, and the drill sergeant, he's like, "Is there a problem, soldier?" And I was like, "Yes, drill sergeant." He's like, "Well, would you like to tell me what the problem is because you're not in the correct position?" I said, "Well, drill sergeant, I have a serious problem, but you're not gonna believe me." He says, "Try me, soldier." I said, "Well, if you look at my left boot, there is a bunch of ants, not just on my boot, but in my boot, and they're biting the living shit out of me from my knee to my toes." So he looked down, and we're not allowed to break position no matter what. So I'm standing in attention, but my left leg is twitching from all the fucking bites that I'm receiving. And this is a drill sergeant who's like totally fucking serious. And this is the only time I've ever seen him break his facial position because he's usually pretty stern, drill sergeant arm burn. So he goes, yeah, making that noise. He's trying not to break because we like to have like maybe 4 more seconds, and this is like the longest 4 fucking seconds in history. As he's sitting there going, trying to hold it in, and I'm sitting there in pain, and my face is just twitching like, and I'm still trying to hold position. And after the tap stop, we lower the flag, and then we have to do the folding of the flag, and so we're doing that. And he's fighting it. He's fighting it. He's really wanting to bust out laughing, and I'm in so much pain because fire ants hurt. For those who've never been bitten by ants, an ant bite sucks, but a fire ant bite is like far fucking worse. So I'm sitting there, and I mean these guys are digging into my ass, right? They're with my knees and my left knee, and my leg is just getting ate the fuck up. And I mean I've stood on their home, and they're paying me back in full. My whole boot is covered in nothing but ants, like total fucking ants. It'd be like if you had an ant farm in your house in an aquarium, and there was like over 1,000 ants. That would be my leg. So these things are tearing my ass a new one. And he's looking at me. He can tell I'm in pain. He's so trying not to bust. And we get that last fold in, and he tucks it, and I'm holding it. And then after we're done with that, he said, "Okay, you may go to the bathroom now and take care of that." Man, because of my leg, I couldn't run, but I couldn't walk fast enough to get these damn things out of me. And I finally got them the fuck off me. My leg was tore the fuck up, and I had peroxide. I had to use peroxide for like at least 2 days to like relieve the itching and stuff. And I'm like, man, this sucks. And he's like, yeah, I guess it's true. You have ants in your pants. And it was quite funny. It was you'd have to actually be there to see the expression on his face when he's thinking that of all the things that could be wrong with you, you literally have ants in your pants, and he found that shit hilarious. It's hilarious now. It's been like yay so many years, but it's not so fucking hilarious when the shit was happening. I'm James Williams Jr. That's my funny ant story. I do have a funny roach story. That's why I don't drink coffee. Like to hear it? Here it go. So, when I was a kid, we lived in the projects at West Haven, and they had a roach infestation. No one knows where it began. No one knows where it ended. But we had the guys would always come and spray. Well, we lived at 828 Hardy Drive at the time. My mom always had coffee and biscuits. So when she did that, we she would leave me some. So one day she left the table and left me. She told me where it was at. I hadn't been in the room with her. So when I got back there, the roach was in the coffee and it was floating. And I went to go do like this, and I seen the roach, and it blinked at me, and I threw the cup and the coffee and the biscuit into the sink, and I never drank coffee after that. So that's my roach coffee ant story. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Cup Number 2, BC.